I think it's about time that I do another dream layout update. This is Train Fans, and just a quick note, if you're actually watching this, yeah, I know Sam Thomas Van 1 and Ackley Tech 457 took down Nick Commentate's episode 1. I really didn't think it was that good, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna leave it down. And eventually I'm going to avenge them. Hang on, let me bring the train over real quick. Now, mainly, this might be the last thing I'm gonna do for a while. And also, there's a Lifelike Kramer home, we finished it. I didn't mention the building kits for a while, mainly because we hadn't started on them yet. This is a Lifelike kit called the Kramer home, which is at least 50 years old. You can kind of see that it's kind of warped under there a bit, and you can kind of see it wobbling. But other than that, we managed to get it together. Since the last update, I mentioned how I accidentally bought 2 kinds of the wrong coupler. We went back, returned them, and now the rest of the fleet's outdone with the EasyMate Mark IIs. And just to prove that, you can kind of see the little springs in there on the boxcar. You can kind of see the little springs in there on the boxcar. And same with the caboose. Oh, it's on the rear. So, the next thing I want to tell you is that I may or may not get the engine tomorrow because we have Hurricane Sandy rolling in, and supposedly it's going to hit us full force. And thank God it's only like a Category 1. Thank God it's only like a Category 1, as that's like the lowest rank, I think. It's not too powerful, but we're supposed to get 80-mile-an-hour winds. If it's not raining too hard, me and my mom are gonna go. Oh yeah, I'm starting to sound like Chamber 54 now, but my mom's gonna take me to pick up my HO scale Santa Fe diesel. I looked a little bit into the class. It's not a F3 like you'd expect. It's a different kind of locomotive. Because I looked at the front, it kind of looks like a distorted F3, so I know it's not really an F3. Like the ones Lionel made. But hey, I may as well just show you the Thomas models I managed to uncover from the old bin of Bachmann Thomas stuff I have. I'm just going to show you what I recovered of the Thomas items. I'll probably run these guys around when we have little kids over. These guys I'm going to save for running around when little kids are over. You got Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle, bunch of freight cars, Percy, James, and then a caboose. The rest of the models all have problems. I could probably get them fixed, but Gordon's missing a faceplate and stuff like that. So I guess Smokey Joe's probably in the best condition. Now I'm going to show you something interesting. So right now I'm going to make a tutorial on how to couple Bachmann Thomas models to generic rolling stock. So pretty much what you want to do is put your Bachmann Thomas the Thomas engine you want to run on the rails. For example, I got Thomas here. I'm going to slide in the... Now the next steps, I'm going to slide in the rolling stock. The next step's kind of difficult. You got to pull up on the hook part of the hook and loop coupler and kind of just try to slide it into the EasyMate. Now that's actually in the open position. It's kind of awkward looking, and I don't recommend leaving it there for too long. But the end result is your Bachmann Thomas engine with a hook and loop coupler pulling American rolling stock. Unfortunately, Thomas isn't the greatest runner and needs a fair bit of momentum. I don't recommend this too much because watch how much Thomas's wheels slip starting out. Yeah, he needs a slippery rails. He kind of needs a push to get going. Thomas kind of needs a push to get going, and even with that, his wheels slip. yeah, there you go. Little something to try out. Don't leave that like that for too long, or I think you might damage the hook and loop coupler. So pretty much, I think Miss Oliver and Blossom did that once, but I think he has, his Daylight model has the old hook couplers, has just the hookish couplers. I don't have any to show you right now. I really don't like that kind of coupler. So all my fleet has Easy Mate Mark II couplers. I don't think Bachmann makes a Mark III like I originally thought. But in case you don't know what I'm using medium undershank couplers. I'm not really sure if if the couplers are designed for center shank, but the undershanks work just fine. I bought an overshank pair by accident once, which you saw that in a previous video. One thing I'm noticing about the 060 tender is that it looks like it's kind of sloping down on one of the trucks. It looks like it's like leaning down. It's like starting to lose its balance and is leaning down towards the front. Can you kind of see that? Okay, so basically that's it for the HO layout update, and I'll maybe come back tomorrow if I get that Santa Fe diesel. Also, this is Trained Fans signing out, and I'm just gonna stick a little note to Ackley Tech 4427 and Sam the Thomas Fan 1 on the end of here. Seriously, did you flag a video because I was talking about your video and you think that means you own my video? You're pretty much saying you own my opinions and me? God, you are a piece of crap. I think the autism boat is sinking because of people like you. Unfortunately, I'm on it.